Hello, folks. Thank you for watching this video. As you probably know, for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, I hardly ever talk on my videos, so my voice is a new thing here, and the crash again, of course, is a new thing. So basically, this is the same plane that I've flown for quite some time now. I have probably, I don't know, 20 batteries depleted over the course of this plane. But since I put a new camera from my hexacopter, actually a Xiaomi Yi camera, I decided to put that camera on my plane because of the better quality of the video. So I put my camera in front of the plane, but the CG was not right. It was quite nose heavy. In order to fix this, I decided to create a new to make a new motor mount, which was a bit back from the plane. I just put the motor back in order to get the CG right. So after I did that, maybe because of the motor mount was very long, probably like, I don't know, a few inches. The plane started twitching when I raised the throttle a lot, over 70%. Right here, you can see how it twitches. It just it's not right, definitely. So I've noticed that, but since it was relatively easy to remedy this by just lowering the throttle, I decided to continue flying. Those clouds that you see here are really, they were so beautiful. I decided that maybe it would be a nice idea to fly closer to them. So I started gaining altitude. Um, Over here, I'm probably flying like few hundred meters, maybe 400. At the highest point, I reached over 800 meters, which was really great. I'm so proud of myself about that. However, the video is called Epic Fail because at the end I crashed. You will see now how the plane twitches as I'm trying to gain altitude. So basically what happened is at some point the plane started rolling on its own. And I wasn't able to correct this by no means. The flight system that I'm using is an orange open LRS 433 megahertz. So the place where I crashed was 1.5 kilometers far from the place where I took off, and that's just a little bit less than a mile. So for 433 megahertz transmitter and receiver, which has a power of 1 watt. Definitely the issue was not range, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly what happened. But basically, I crashed. Um, that day, the very same day I crashed, I walked for few hours trying to find the plane, and I couldn't find it at all. Maybe because of the stress, and I don't know, but I just wasn't able to find the plane. The last thing I remembered was a forest, trees that were dying because of insects. So they had a different color. They were all brownish and basically dead. And the fact that I remembered that helped me find the plane. As a matter of fact, today I woke up early in the morning and went to the woods, and I found the plane for less than 10 minutes. Literally, I drove to it with my car, and you will see at the end of the video where I crashed. But right here on the video, as you can see, I'm gaining altitude, and this is probably close to the peak, but not quite. Then after I gained that altitude, I wanted to fly to those clouds in front of you, but then I realized that most likely they're quite far away, and I didn't want to fly that far. So you will see now I turned around in order to stay close to where I took off, but at the same time just to be just at a higher altitude. That twitching again here, you can see now, and shortly the whole tragedy will start. I really panicked, and I mean I panicked so bad that I forgot to turn the fail safe on. I or return to launch because the plane has an APM on board. I also had a GPS tracker which allows me to send a message to it, and it will send back the GPS coordinates. But I don't know why I didn't turn it on. I mean, shame on me. Um, and After the crash, I wasn't able to find the plane that very same day. Um, Today, however, I managed to find it, and hence the video that you're watching right now. And there you go. Now you'll see what happens. Really beautiful scenery, but the crash was spectacular. Here I fly towards the town of Bankia, which is about 20 miles far from Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. Very beautiful place, and I'm very happy that I didn't crash over those houses down there because it would have been quite unprofessional, at least. So very shortly you will see the plane turning around by itself, basically spiraling. I don't know. You say what it is, but I didn't do that by no means. I mean, this was the plane all by itself. I I really don't know what happened to what caused that, but there you go. Now you'll see how it turns out. It just spirals. There you go. I didn't do that for sure. First time I saw it, I decided to go back, and then this happened. And when I saw the plane twitching, I switched the throttle, and then that happened. And from here on, it's a whole mess, really. I was really lucky to notice those trees you will see in just a minute. And then after I came back home, I used Google Maps to locate those trees around. And luckily for me, there were only two sections really close to each other that had those dead trees. And thanks to that, I was able to recover the plane. But I don't know what caused that. If someone knows, that would be really useful. Thank you for watching, and keep your wings flying, I guess.